Hold on, I need this song in the list. Oh, hey, someone's actually watching. Hello, person. Hi. So, I would like to welcome you all who are watching to Vice City. It is based on, yes, the Rockstar game, or as they've been known to the community as of late, Cockstar, because they have not the best reputation as of late. And I'll save that explanation for another time. I'm currently working on how to fucking do this. Hey! BGC joined. How's it going, BGC? Been a while, hasn't it? Been a hot minute. Finally back in town and able. Yeah, that was some hot minute ago. I wouldn't mind doing another painting. It's just finding the inspiration for, you know? All right, idiota. That's what you were doing. Stupido. In the immortal words of Eustace, stupid dog. Booga, booga, booga. Stack 50, ignoring A. I hope I was looking at it. Thank fucking God I was looking in the right direction. I would have been so pissed. What did I do? Shitty. Should get some friends in here, BC. Or BGC. Let's see. Place 12-0. What the hell am I listening to? Dreamscapes. Killstar. That's a good one. That actually doesn't look terrible. So, how about I show you around? Because I've never done a proper live stream. I need OBS or something in the worst way because I need to figure out how the fuck to get like fraps or something like that to fucking work so I can fucking properly live stream. I would love to properly live stream. But Preptacular vision is all I got. So I guess it's better than nothing. Should bring some more friends to watch. Really, someone get a kick out of someone live streaming in the most craptacular way possible on one of the most overplayed games ever. Oh, even through craptacular, God, this is fucking. It's so weird because on my end, here, this is what you guys see. You see the proper thing here. What I see is this is inverted, and it's fucking annoying. So I'm looking over on that monitor, this one right here, and I'm seeing what you guys are seeing, but it's inverted. It's mirrored, and it's fucking annoying. So if I pan this way, it pans that way. If I pan that way or this way, it pans the left is right, right is left is what I'm trying to say, and it's fucking annoying. As far as to answer your question properly, I had to really sum it up in as few words as possible. Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto Vice City did not do justice to South Florida, and being from South Florida, I felt maybe just a smidge insulted. So I decided to make my own version of Vice City that is much more true to form to the actual setting. Because one thing I always had that I felt was a negative takeaway that Rockstar did not do enough right was that Vice City felt too small and too focused on the downtown area specifically. And there's so much more to Miami and South Florida in general than just the downtown area. People don't really get that. Also, ignore the rather infuriating world chunk error that happened a while back. This desperately needs to get fixed. Jacob Casius, get on this! Hey, veiw. You get like some of your mates to fucking watch this. Help boost my hopeful stream career. It's done right. But might as well just show off because it's one of my favorite things to do with Vice City. It's just show off. And I'll preface by saying that I will admit when a build is not mine, because there are more than just a few buildings in the city as a whole that are clearly not mine, that were made by someone else. You can tell usually when I've planned something, you'll see just this kind of deal. And even then, I'm still wondering, do I really want to do this? Actually, I don't have a maintenance shop, so this would probably work out pretty well, too. Let's see how this turns out. Said I was gonna fucking show around the city, and here I am caught building. Dude, Vice City was one of the greatest fucking GTA games, even though it has the fucking jankiest control scheme, even though it's the last GTA game to have water death, even though it's a bajillion years old in the gaming industry, I still enjoy playing it, even on PCs, the PC port that I have. Even though the controls are janky, even though it looks like crap, even though you have to fuck with the settings to get 60 FPS. And may I say, Vice City in 60 FPS is the most glorious thing ever. Never in my life would I thought I would have seen something truly so beautiful. And then I saw that and I was like, so this is what they mean by 60 FPS master race. I understand now. I truly understand. And San Andreas was diverse. Don't get me wrong. San Andreas was a great game. And it's funny, too, that you bring San Andreas up because there were a lot of shit that was implemented in San Andreas that was actually processed initially for Vice City, as it turns out. Like, I remember coming across a feature in San Andreas when I used to play it way back in the day, and there was a way to go into debt. You owed people money. What, the port? Oh, dude, I've seen it. Oh my god, it looks like home. I'm not even shitting you. The Rage engine does that map so much good. I cannot begin to tell you. It looks like Miami. It really does. I'm from there originally. It's insane. Now, if only we could get AI pathing setup done. If that mod could be completed in its entirety, I would fucking come buckets. Not even joking. That would be the most amazing thing and would be the first mod downloaded. And what's even better is that some of the fucking cars from Vice have actually started showing up. The first thing I did when the Hermes came out, it's like, all right, I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing with you. Let's see, give it the hot rodder paint, matte black paint, tune the engine all the fuck up, and oh my god, it was just like driving the old gangster Hermes, the Cuban Hermes from way back in the day. Armored. So right now, as you can probably tell, we're flying around in Port of Vice. I wonder, should I throw in a joke about a vice grip or a bench vice? Like some kind of clamp? Welcome to the clamp. Actually, a pretty sizable container yard. Like, in terms of real life accuracy, this is just pissant small. I mean, it's not that big when you really look down on it, but when you're in it, I mean, it just looks fucking massive. I mean, even the cranes. Like, I want to say the port cranes are pretty well scaled. Oh, dude. I've been watching episodes of Megas lately. I found myself watching Megas again. And I'm a hardcore Mopar guy. Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth, Jeep. I'm hardcore about that shit. And about a year ago, when I saw a picture of Megas for the first time in forever, I was like, wait a second. Why do I recognize Coop's car? Like, it's Coop's car, sure, but why do I recognize it? Lo and behold, you can't really see that, can you? Turns out, as a hardcore classic Mopar guy, I'm like, holy shit, that's a 426 or a 440 big block Chrysler under the hood of a 70 Plymouth Barracuda with the shaker hood option, with a rag top, and what I can only assume is Tor Red, that being the name of the color. To put that in perspective, if I had that car sitting in my driveway with a 4-speed and like power everything, power brakes, power mirrors, power seats, shit like that, like that car fully optioned out, because those cars were never fully optioned out. As much horsepower, as little braking, as little weight as possible, and as cheaply as possible. That's what a muscle car is. I don't care if it handles. We're going in a straight line. I don't need to worry about that. A 1970 Plymouth Barracuda with a shaker hood option, with a 4-speed. That's it. That's an easy high 5 figures, low 6-figure car at Barrett Jackson all day long, especially in mint shape. Fun because I call it the E-body tax. Any E-body, even if it was a 6-cylinder Challenger, it's still going to bring a higher value than it would be if it was the same drivetrain basically as, say, an A-body, because everyone wants a Challenger from like 1970, 71, and everyone wants a CUDA. You get what I mean? I hear me going on a fucking tirade about fucking Chrysler cars. I think about now I show off probably one of Miami's more iconic buildings by the old port. It's not something you see too often. I feel like I did a pretty damn good job of it. In real life, there would be a Goya, and that's Gayo, factory or assembly plant, loading plant, distributor plant about here, behind it. But, oh, right, the reason I went on that tirade about Chrysler cars is not only that, the sound effect for the engine roaring that you hear both idling and roaring away in Megas, I want to say is either a 440 or more than likely a 426 Hemi. Two of the most iconic Chrysler motors of all time and two of the most iconic muscle car motors of all time. And something in the back of my gut wants me to say that for some reason the sound on the Hermes in 5 is based on a flathead, but the one in Vice City might be based on a Hemi. And the reason I bring that up is because different cylinder head or valve train arrangements have different exhaust notes. Who messages me? All right, I forgot to. All right. And we'll just dump you here. I forgot I was a part of this one. I hope that's how it's spelled. Well, I'll probably get memed to death. Flying around the port a fair bit. Probably fly around downtown some more. Old Miami Herald building. It's radio tower for some reason. I shit you not. This is literally how it's done IRL. Again, one of the builds I found that I've thrown together. I call it updating / modifying. Basically, what I like to do is I like to find, say, building XYZ. It looks nice, but it needs some tweaks. So we add building XYZ like this. And then we tweak it. Make it look right, scale it right, make sure everything matches, meets my own internal city building code kind of deal. That makes any sense whatsoever. Funny story. So we're at this building here. I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. So way back in the day, way back in the day, this building was part of the central map, which is what this is. It was right about where this is. Well, actually, it was more like over here somewhere, but semantics is what we're going to call that. So, way back in the day, this map was originally part of another map. I mean, way back, like 4 or 5 years ago. And the entire core of this area of town, which incidentally did a pretty damn good job of replicating fucking 27th and Bird. At least Old Bird, anyways. We're a lot closer, actually. But needless to say, this part of the map, right up here, if I could fly to it, was originally just kind of buried under a mountain. The place had been griefed, and I mean griefed to death. Like there was holes everywhere, shit was blown up. It looked like someone had just had a field day because this was getting deleted. This map was just going to disappear and going to be paved over with something else. And I kind of fell in love with the area just a little too much. So I decided to save it. And I'm glad I did, because this has been one of the biggest joys my life has given me so far. And it really is just a blast to play. Not much of a Whovian myself, so I could care less personally. Not trying to be an asshat, just not my shtick. But a lot of shit that you see around here, I've built and or modified. All original over here, all original here. This was all made. Still need to do interiors for this. That actually turned out really nice. That was yours. What the fuck over? The fuck happened here? I am very confused. Oh, I think I know what was it. Okay. Okay. Fuckity fuck. Said I get it. Yeah, Minecraft's one of those games that people say they hate, but then you give them an hour or two, and it's basically a kid with Legos kind of syndrome. So we want... And that should fix it. Fix, damn you. Commando! I command it! Command it! Fix yourself. Okay, so it's just lagging its ass off. Why you lag? I'm not getting a beat at all. That's lovely. Back with the problem. That might have just made things worse. Oh, there it goes. Server closed. The fuck? It's not even that big of a fucking edit. Hold on. I must go troubleshoot. Why did server die? And it's alive. Never mind. How is that such a big deal, though? I'm genuinely confused. All right. Just under 7,000 blocks. You should not. I say should not lag to death. Okay, that's a great way to spell copy, Mouse. That's rather annoying. Connection is unstable. The fuck? MU Crapcast! Alright. Shoot aside. So weird seeing this map inverted. So goddamn weird. It's disorienting as fuck. Screenshots. Sometimes I just turning myself into a shutterbug. Ah, damn! Oh no! Where do you gotta go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Nacho? I know. Why do you have to go? Why you leave? Oh. Dave. Are you just AFK? I thought it was a pretty sunset. I love that orange. Hey, man. So, to the people watching this in archive mode, bear in mind that this pretty deep stream already. I'm going to cut the video here and start up a new stream. Shut up. I'm going to go a little bit longer, not much longer. Kind of showing off this massive reef that come 1.13 is getting completely overhauled. And how massive do you think it is? This massive. All kinds of orange shit in it. It's all getting replaced by the new coral blocks. This was my original idea well before 1.13 was even a thing. This was me working this out in 1.12. I shit you not. This was my idea for dried out coral because there's always dried out coral somewhere. Wow, that actually looks pretty. There we go. Shut up, Thunder. Let's not destroy our FPS. Time's out of town. Still need to be labeled. Don't want to spoil all the secrets. Yeah, all the lights have working lights, and you're probably wondering how I did this. That's a little trick I picked up from Huntington. Can't really see it, but it's there. Invisible torches. Thank you, Huntington. Thank you, Realism Society. Whatever the hell you guys are calling yourself now. Yeah, that turned out really good. Because let's be honest. You know it is. Well, you could read the sign when you download the map. Well, this isn't in the current download, but it will be. Because what city is complete without a hospital? Also, seriously, if you are in Miami, don't go to them. Because we can't have a GTA-based map without a callback. Because, you know, America, 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 fuck yeah! That's why. Because, yeah, I like them. And we do have our own little inner city transit system, kind of, sort of. There's a lot of shit that ain't built out here, but yes, we also do have our own substations. Because, you know, substations are kind of important. I mean, I've just gone over this with such fine level of detail. You know what? Fuck it. We're all pushing 40 minutes. Let's go for 45 and call it there. And we'll start up part 2 whenever the hell that comes around. Because, you know, nuclear energy. Right, I figured we call this the Goblin Dart Gobbler or Dart Gobbler power station. And it's a kind of a dig at Turkey Point, which is loosely-ish based on. Because, you know, abandoned airport. What's the best thing to do with an abandoned airport? Set up your own illegal race shop. what's even better than that, you might be asking? Drag strips. And no, I'm not joking. Full on, with accurate Christmas tree and everything. Well, you can't hear it for shit, but you might be able to hear something when you do come to visit Vice. And yes, these increments, 60 foot, 100 foot, 500 or 600 foot, that's quarter mile. I think I'm pretty sure that's 1/8 mile. That might be 1,000. And that I know is quarter mile, and that's decel lane. And sound wall because reasons. But considering we're already down here, keeping an eye on the clock. God, that really did turn out good. You got to have a good stadium. And it is loosely based on the American Airlines Arena. With the added twist, a stage. I mean, let's be honest. This would be a bitchin' show. Still need to finish this one. Getting along, though. It's getting along. A massive parking lot because, well, duh, it kind of needs. And because Schmop is always around. And it's, hopefully that's showing up. St. Lawrence by Manco MTZ of Manco Engineering. This IHOP came from Lapis Point, I think. I haven't done too much other than swap some textures around to make it appropriate for my pack. And I liked it because it was really well put together. It looks like an IHOP should. Oh, maybe I should do something about that. That needs fixing. Turned out really good. That looks really nice, though. I should probably tone it down considering not the nicest area in the world. Let's see if I can remember who's who. This house, that one, all came from the old Skem World from Huntington, the really, really messy one. Yes, I do have a copy of that somewhere on my hard drive. And yes, it is an absolute fucking chaotic mess flying around in that flat world. Because you got collections here and there and everywhere, and they're not really grouped together. And no one follows the first rules of a Skem World, and that is leave paper trails. Leave a breadcrumb trail somewhere that you can follow your way back. But all of this came from Huntington or Lapis Point, one of the two. And the textures got fucked. Damn it. Fuck with this, I'll figure it out and fix it at some point. They're all pretty nice houses. I figured, you know, considering the size of lots, they'd look nice over here, kind of, sort of. And I figured because there's always some kid setting up some kind of field soccer, a big old empty lot under some power lines made perfect sense to me. Might do something over here, might not, just depending on. That might be. Well, this is supposed to be city storage over here of some kind. And school bus fleet storage. Why the hell are you? Don't tell me. Bitch. Cunt nuggets. Well, it doesn't fuck with the roof line too much. I hate it when that shit happens. Anyways. Let's see. What were we doing? We're flying around. We're at the airport, so might as well show off. Airport. Where did the planes come from? The planes came from an airport. Delta International. From what map was that? I think that might have been Beachtown. Yeah, that was Beachtown. In fact, I think I still have a warp set. Ah, I do. And bear in mind, this is the version that has been tried to be saved. Yours truly. Because this was originally all ice. Yeah, that's one that's in Vice. I think I used this one. Or not. Like a lot of the planes that are in Vice's airport are from here. At least the nicer ones. The terminal tubes are also from here. What I'm probably going to end up doing is I go to do the airline over again. This is the original version, by the way. You can see it's a little different. I'm probably going to just refresh everything. Oh, that's lame. It's a really nice build. Also, yeah, it's kind of floating. So, cut it some slack. Oh, that's what water at the void looks like. That's interesting. It's brilliant, though. It really is. But how far did I go? Oh, right. There was a lot of shit in Beachtown. Jesus Christ, what happened here? That's just a planned one. Also, someone hopped on the server at some point and bitched out because of something I did with the runways. Where did you come from? Were you originally in Vice? Yes, you were. I did my runway, which is this over here, which we'll probably use wide. About 5,000 foot. I know that's not a 79. That is a left lane 6. See? See? But I digress. Yeah, Delta International was planned to be a big, massive motherfucker. I can say that much. And it really shows the kind of dedication and care that someone put in to this airport. I don't know who built it, but someone did it really nicely. Just flying around, just the planes, the stuff around it. Like, I would like to have met this person. I really would have. Fucking fuel truck. Baggage compartments for days, and someone decided to do cotton candy trees. It doesn't look bad. And it looks like they never completed it either, which is kind of saddening because what they did build was really nice. Oh, it's a parking area. Got it. Look at this shit. It's such a nice job. Are these toilets? Bathroom cafe. I don't. Okay, that's gimmicky as fuck, but okay. Right, we're trying to find our way down through the airport right now, by the way, in case people were wondering. It's a pretty nice little cafe. I might use it for something nice. That's what I'll do. I'll scout out like unfinished builds or shit like that. I'll say, well, this can meet spec. Apologies. Had a slight coffee. Pollen's up today. Oh shit, we're at 52 minutes. Fuck it. We'll make it an hour and I'll relaunch the stream. But yeah, this is just basic shit that I do. I'll go on a hunting spree. I'll look for something and then source it. There's more airport shit over here. This has made it into Vice. Both of these are from Beach Town. All three of these, actually. It's like, oh, that's a pretty plane. Shit like that. I might still use this somewhere. Don't know where yet, but somewhere. Also, this has got to be like the tiniest airport ever. But even this little fucking Cessna over here has been used. Is there anything out this way? Don't mind this. Don't mind this. You saw nothing. There should be something south of here. Well, I was right about that. Okay, it still goes this way. We're ways out. Not to the west, eh? I found a trail. A couple of trails. And if my game would stop lagging. Oh god, that's why. Run away. Also, don't mind this. People sometimes will build and scam in this World. Oh. I remember you. You're an interesting one, to say the least. If you're wondering what the hell that monstrosity is there, that's the head bank. Yeah, it lags pretty bad. Wait, where'd the lights go? Oh, that's such a dick move. Oh, that's fucking cool as shit, though. Why has it got tinge of green in it, though? Why has this got a tinge of black in it? Whatever. It's cool. Right. We're going around vibes, not my fucking STEM world. I haven't even shown off the airport. Look at me, fucking getting off tangent. We're gonna go for 6 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna start a new live stream, segment it off for the first hour. I really don't have much of anyone to talk to right now. Cloud servers. That needs to get fixed at some point. What am I going to do with you? I need to talk to Jacob. Industrial side. I mean, airports are supposed to be long because runways. This one's pretty big landmass wise, even for me. I mean, I could definitely put together a bigger one, but I'm not going to just because it wouldn't make too much sense. But I did try to do my best that I could, and using the logic. Should finish this one up at some point. Really should. I'm landing only. Yep, see? Right there. And that one I think is also from somewhere else. Maybe I built that one. I can't remember. No, I built this one. Because float plane. Because South Florida. Because Dodo. Just put it that way. Also, a fully loaded depot. Because might as well. I think she did a pretty good job on this one, even though it still doesn't have much of an interior. Yeah, there needs to be a lot of shit done to this. It's actually turned out reasonably good, all things considered. How do I get upstairs again? It's been a good hot minute since I've been. Ah, right there. The director's office. Offices. But, you know, it's just shit like this. Small details like that. Like, obviously those colors are not staying because reasons. But shit like this, I mean, it's important shit to have in a city. Even though all this mess is done. Shit. Oh, fuck right off. Taking care of you right now. No, I did not want to do that. I wanted to do... You probably didn't need to do that much. Oh, hell no. And waiting for the roof to fall in. Yep, there it is. Thanks, World Painter. I really needed to fix this roof. Motherfucker. motherfucker. I mean, small shit like this. And yes, I am using the custom texture pack. It makes so much of a difference. Well, I'm going to call the stream here and start up the next one. That way y'all can fucking watch this in hour-long segments if you got the time. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, come on. Yes, the stream is over. I'll see you in the next one.